Cancola, I'm delighted to have just a few minutes here this evening to speak in support of this bill, and like my colleagues, I want to pay tribute to the Labour Party for bringing this forward. I also want to pay tribute here to my colleagues on my left who are doing extraordinarily good work in this regard, particularly in relation to a bill you've brought forward recently, and indeed Senator Lorraine Clifford-Lee in the Seanad as well for the effort that she's been putting in to make improvements in this area. Although we have equal pay legislation on the statute books for more than 40 years now, tackling pay discrimination, we still have a very significant problem with regards to the gender pay gap. The available statistical information in relation to the gender pay gap has long shown that progression is excruciatingly low and very slow, if at all. It is high time now that action was taken, and real action, and that once and for all we sort out this situation. The most up-to-date statistics from the CSO show that on average, women are paid 14% less than men. And as Deputy O'Loughlin has pointed out, that would point out to probably women working 1 month free in the year. Whilst it is in some way understandable that the pay gap is widest for older employees, worrying statistics suggest that the gap is now widening for younger women too. And again, in so many areas where we have been making progress in relation to gender equality, it's extraordinary to think that this remains the case. This shouldn't be. It is clear from the lack of progression in the area that the only way gender pay gap can be addressed is through government intervention. And while I welcome the comments of the Minister here this evening, I would urge that he would do everything in his power, and the government do everything in their power, to come to terms with this issue. We have seen many government launch national strategies, public consultations, reviews and symposiums, as my colleague said here, on the pay gap issue. But there seems to be very little movement at all in relation to getting something concrete done about it. Fianna Fáil introduced a bill in July 2018 allowing mothers of newborn children to share their maternity benefit entitlements with the child's other parent, if the mother so wishes. We as a party believe that this is an important move towards broadening parental choice, promoting gender equality and supporting a healthy work-life balance. It is relatively unusual within Europe that parents cannot share leave. For example, Sweden, Denmark, Iceland, the United Kingdom, Norway and Germany have provisions for parents to share maternity leave allocations. A woman may wish to share her maternity leave with the child's other parent for a variety of reasons. Certain jobs are more amenable to periods of leave. For example, a person at an established company may find it easier to take leave than a self-employed person, and certain women may wish to re-enter the workforce earlier. We believe that this should be for a woman to decide. Parental leave policies that support fathers' involvement are a powerful policy tool to tackle gender inequality. In the EU, the gender pay gap is shown as a percentage of men's hourly earnings, and it does not take into account all of the factors that contribute to the gap, such as difference in education, labour market experience, hours worked, the type of job, and many other factors. The Department of Justice says that in 2007, the gender pay gap in Ireland was 17.3%. According to the latest figures published by Eurostat in 2014, the gender pay gap in Ireland was 13.9%, while the gender pay gap across the EU overall was 16.7%. However, a report published by PwC in February 2017 indicated that the gender pay gap in Ireland has widened over the last 5 years. I'm delighted to be able to support the bill, and I hand over to my colleague, Deputy Chambers.